Hi, good evening. Hello, hello. How are we doing tonight? Let's get ourselves comfortable and we'll do a bit of weights in a moment. Let's warm up because we need warming up. It's so cold, isn't it? Let's bounce. Making sure we're lifting up out of those hips. No sinking down, keeping the spine nice and long. Belly button gently drawing back towards the spine now so you can feel the lower ab area starting to tighten and the pelvic floor starting to lift, especially as you draw those sit bones towards each other. All right, let's alternate leg lifts, up and up and up. Try not to let those knees rock in or out. Just go straight up to the ceiling. Good. Ooh, that's not good. Let's try that again. All right, belly button still drawing back. You're starting to get those legs working too now. Good. I'm losing my balance on the edge of the mat. Up and down, up and down. Don't lose it. Down, up and down, up and down, and down. There we go, got it. Doesn't take long. No, I've lost it again. Good, let's forget about the arms. Take them all the way up and hold. Lift the shoulders to the ears and down. Shoulders to the ears and down. Once more, shoulders to the ears and down. Keep your back nice and flat, hinge forward. Keep those arms by your ears and relax. Chin on the chest, relax your arms now. Just let them hang down by the sides of your legs. Belly button back, deep breath out. Roll yourself back up to sit up tall. Good, take a breath in and breathe out. Breathe in at the bottom. Belly button back, breathe out, roll up. Once more, breathe in, arms out. Breathe out, shoulders are down, we hinge forward. All the way to the bottom. Relax the arms and the neck, breathe in. Belly button back and roll up to the top. Good. Right leg, take it up, lengthen out and lift for 10, 9, 8, stay connected, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Changing legs and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change again and 10, 9. Make sure you're using this muscle here. 7, 6, 5. Belly button back. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it down. Good, okay. Start that bounce again. This time we're going to do our star jump movements. We're going to take the legs out and in. So we go out, in, out, in. Good, how you going? Still pulling up tall. Open those legs right out so that you can get good work into those hips. Belly button back. Good, and we're going to hold on the out and come to a stop. Good. Lengthen one leg, bend the other, take them nice and wide and lunge through and lunge through. Feel the stretch down that straight leg from the hip all the way down the leg as you stretch it out. Good. Keep the feet flat on the floor if you can. Keep sitting nice and tall. And over, over, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Back to the center. Bring those legs forward a little bit and lengthen them out. All right, we're going to come forward on the ball just a bit. arms out, and we pulse. 2, 3. Now I've got a little hinge on here, okay? Belly button back. Feel it work into those legs. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Bring the legs up against you and start to stand and sit. 2. Try not to lengthen those arms out too much. They're just floating out and floating back in. Good. Draw that belly button back. Feel the pelvic floor lift. 5, 4, 3. The fun bit's going to be when we hold, which is now. Okay, your butt's still connected to that ball. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and sit back down. How'd those legs get through that? You should be really feeling those legs working now. All right, let's turn the feet out. Turn the knees out. Don't let the knees rock in. Sit up tall, start to stand. Start to stand. Exactly the same movement. Let's add the arms. Let's go up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. Should be starting to feel those inner thighs working, okay? If it hurts the knees at all, just watch how high you stand. So it's sort of a reverse of what you would usually do. Because the higher we start to stand, the more pressure we're pushing down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ready to hold? Of course you are. Belly button's back, pelvic floor's lifted. The ball is just underneath my bottom. I could move it out and still be in this position. Pulse. 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower back down. Good. You might need a little bit of help bringing those legs back in. Couple of little circles through the hips. And the other way. It's a good one, huh? And back to the center. Okay, let's take those legs out wide again. Let's go back to our lunge so that we can add a little bit of a stretch in those legs. From side to side. Legs are still working along the top here though as you do this, but I do want you to feel that stretch through the hip and inner thigh. Good. All right, and back to the center. Bring the legs in, give them a good shake. We're gonna stand up, we're gonna get into some weights. So, go and grab them. Look at that, I can stay on the same camera today, but I won't. All right, take your feet about the width of your mat and bend your knees. Remember what I said last week, we're not leaning into the ball. If I could remove the ball from between your knees, you won't fall down, okay? So bend, weights over the heels. Place the ball at the knees and just pinch it gently. So if the ball comes away, you're still standing up straight. Okay, tailbone gently tucks under. Let's curl into the shoulders and push up, into the shoulders and take it down. Try not to swing your whole body and be really gentle on those elbows. In, up, in, and down. In, up, in, and down. In, up, in, and down. Lift gently through the center of the body. Hand to 3. Done it again, Deb. No counting. 2. Last one. Good. And take it down. Now we're hinging forward. Again, I'm not pushing down into the ball, okay? I still have my heels weighted down in the floor. I've just leant forward. Pull back. 2, 3, strong arms. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stand up straight, tailbone under, still gently pinching that ball. Turn the palms and we're curling in for 5 this way. with the palms face up. 2 more. Good, now turn the palms inwards, so it's a hammer curl. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. 5, back to the other curl, palms turned out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, palms in, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5, and hinge again. Pull those elbows back. Make sure the shoulders are not by the ears, so you should not be tight between the shoulders or in the neckline there. Stretch back. 1, 2, keep those elbows lifted nice and high. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and stand tall. Good job. All right, let's loosen up a little bit. Let's sit down again. We'll keep the weights in our hands. I wish I had to set my fan up because it's bloody hot in here. All right, sitting up nice and tall. I'll come back to you down here. All right, make sure the feet are not too far apart, arms down by your side. I want you to focus on these muscles here, okay? So we pull up tall and we're squeezing down and up, same side. 2, and up. Strong arms, a little bend in those elbows. And 4, shoulders back. And 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and 9, last one, and 10. So stay focused on the other side. We're trying to get the bottom of the rib cage down to the hips. So we're not pushing the ball away from, out to the side. The ball stays right underneath of us, nice and still. 5 more. And 1, shoulders relax. 2, 3, 4, last one, and 5. Good, hands onto the legs. Loosen up a little bit through the shoulders and the neck if you need to. Good job. Okay, bring those feet back up against the ball. We're going to go back to that little squat that we did earlier, but this time we're adding weights in. So the elbows will be back, okay? Again, no shoulder lift. And as we come up, we're going to lengthen those arms back. Complete control with the arms, complete control through the legs. Are we ready? And up. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, lift that pelvic floor. 7, 8, 9, you know what's coming, and hold, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower back down. Good job. All right, let's take those feet out. Take the hands up to the shoulders, feet flat on the floor, pushing straight up and straight up. Keep the back of the neck nice and long, so try not to lift your chin. Good, we got 5 more, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Here comes the last one. 5. We're going to lower the arms out to the side. Now, if you need to drop those, lower the shoulders. You need to relax your shoulders. I've been like this all day, every class. Struggle with my words. Elbows down. All right. So we come up and we pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. Get that weight in the center of your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep those arms at your shoulders. 8, 9, 10. Good. Carefully bring it down. Shake it all about. Circle around. And the other way.
We're going to put the weights down now. Place your weights down. Have a drink. And while you do that, I'm going to fix the air conditioner. All right. Need more air in here. Okay, I've got no head. We're sitting down again. What we're going to do is work through lengthening that spine, okay? So I'm going to take my feet a little wider than I usually would, and I'm going to take them out a little bit, okay? Now before we were doing that little squat up and down, but this time what we're going to do is we're going to take the arms back, so open the chest. We're going to swing the arms forward, and as we do that, I start to almost release myself off the ball. See, it's only just under my bum. Bring the arms up by my ears, so I'm flattening out my back here. So belly button back, lift that pelvic floor, and then we swing it back. Now you've got to control, otherwise we're going to be doing this with the ball, okay, which we've got to keep nice and still. So knees are bent, almost 90 degree there. Arms come back and we fly forward and hold. Make sure we're connected, lifting that pelvic floor and take it back. When we come back, we're sitting nice and tall. And again, breathe in and hold. Breathe out, take it back. Breathe out, breathe in and hold. Breathe out, take it back. How are you going? Breathe out, come up. So if I was to remove that ball, are you going to be still sitting on it, or have you got weight through your feet? And take it back. Again, if it's hurting the knees, don't come as far forward. Okay, but we really want to try and strengthen those legs so that we can support those knees. So we do need to do some work in them. Okay, so just make sure they are going over the toes. Take it back. We're going to do 3 and 2 and 1. And take it back. Good. So you can feel the shoulders working too. Yeah. All right. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to take our feet up against the wall. Tips of the toes on the floor, balls of the feet against the wall. Now remember, this foot's coming away from the wall purely because I'm side on. Try to keep your feet and ball on the ball, or feet and ball off the mat. Feet and ball on the mat, or feet and ball off the mat, not half and half, okay? Tuck that tailbone under, bring that ball right in nice and close. Come over the top and stretch out both legs. So your feet should still be sitting against the wall or chair or whatever it is that you use. Okay, lower yourself down over the ball, place those hands underneath your forehead. Chest is open, deep breath out and small lift, and breathe in and lower. Breathe out and small lift, breathe in and lower. So it's really about trying to lift the chest, the rib cage from the ball. Okay, that way we keep the back of the neck nice and long and we're not arching. Breathing out, hand in, and breathing out, hand in, and breathing out, and in. Last one, and breathing out, and in. Good. We're going to stretch those arms out in front of us, drag our weight forward. So now we have our butt on top of the ball. So I can relax my legs, my toes are just touching the floor. Okay, if you want to come onto fists, you can do, but I want you to make sure whatever way you are with the upper body, that your upper body is strong. Okay, squeeze that bum and lengthen the legs. 1 and 2. So even as you lower those legs, they're not really relaxing, okay? We don't want to just collapse the legs. We want to keep them strong. Keep your ball nice and still and don't lift too high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, okay, let's take it all the way back to the floor and do a child's pose. So we have done a fair bit through our back already. And then we're going to add on to that. So if you want to, you can stick with what you were just doing. Remember, you can always keep your arms hanging or down by your side, even better, if you don't want to use the arm weight for that upper body. Okay, so we're bringing it in, squeeze the bum, lengthen the legs. All right, let's make it a little harder. Lengthen the arms above the head. Now, they're by your ears already, so when you lift, they come up as one, okay? Don't just bring up the upper body and forget about your arms. Everything at the same time, because remember, they're adding this into it makes the arms a weight, and it's not going to be working if you're not bringing it up with your upper body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lengthen the arms. Drag yourself forward again. This time we're going to do our swimmer kick. So strong upper body, squeeze and lengthen, pulsing those legs like a swimmer for the count of 5, and then lower down. So even as I lower, I might switch off my butt muscles a little bit, but I'm still lifting the pelvic floor. I'm still switched on, okay? Squeeze, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. And squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. And squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. 2 more. Squeeze, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here's the last one. Lengthen. Keep squeezing, keep lengthening as you pulse up and down, and relax. All right, as you come back, let yourself wrap around the ball. And then slowly take those knees to the floor and child's pose. Release that lower back. Now, right now, the lower back might be feeling a little bit tighter. You shouldn't have any pain though, just a bit of tightening. So we can release that with some exercises and some stretches, and child's pose is one of them. Okay, I'm just going to turn around now. Staying over the top of the ball, bring that ball right in nice and close again. Come over the top, lengthen out those legs, and we're going to walk forward about 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Of course, it depends on how big your steps are, but we want that pelvis off the ball. Shoulders back, strong posture, so the upper back is nice and flat. And lift the pelvic floor to just help level out the lower back, and then push-ups down, push up. 1, 2, 3. Remember, those legs are lifting as the lower half lowers. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Stay in control. Walk yourself back to your knees. Push the ball away. Squeeze the bum and come down into your plank. Okay, so you can hold it here if you like, or you can make it harder. Just make sure there's no pressure in your back. Make sure you're not resting on top of the ball either. Just those elbows and forearms on the ball. Belly button drawing back to the spine, and we're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try to bring both knees down at the same time, and once more, child's pose. Sink down between the arms so that you're getting good stretch in the shoulders and the upper back there, so that we can go back and do it again. Okay, bring the ball in, coming over the top, arms out. We're going for 3 steps. 1, 2, and 3. I've come off the mat this time. All right. Make sure everything's connected. Make sure the lower back is strong. And off we go. 1, and 2 and 3. Now if you need to stop at 5, then do so. Here it is. If you can do 5 more, go for it. Just keep that belly button glued to the spine. 2, keep breathing. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly, controlled, take it back onto your knees. Push the ball away, squeeze the bum, and plank. Hold it there. If you want to, come up. Drawing back, stay connected. If you want to come down early, do so. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Child's pose again. Deep breath out. Sink. Relax your neck as well. Let your head just drop. Look towards your knees. And release. Good job. Okay, so you can grab yourself another drink if you need one. Air conditioner's finally switched itself on. We're going to have a seat at the end of the mat with the ball at our legs after I've had a drink. Okay. Here we are, different lighting at this end of the room. Okay, so I'm gonna hold the ball in the hands. We're gonna do a pelvic tilt. I'm gonna roll all the way to the floor. Nice and slow. Take the ball back over your head, tap the floor. Deep breath out, roll up and sit up tall. And again, deep breath out, chin to the chest. Roll it down as slowly as you can. Breathe in and breathe out. Roll it back up and lift. And out. Take it back and roll up and lift. Good. Let's keep going. Take it down. Feel that spine rolling on and off the floor. So you need to lift your chin first when you're coming back up. And you need to draw that belly button down towards the spine. Do it as you breathe out, and that'll make the movements a little easier as well. Five. 4, 3, 2 more. And here's your last one. Make it the best one. Roll it. Tap back, roll it, and lift. Place the ball down, legs out wide. Roll down onto your back and swing those legs up and over the top of the ball. Arms out to the side, palms to the ceiling. Make sure the ball is right up against the back of the legs. Sinking that belly button to the floor as you roll to one side and hold. Deep breath out through the center, over to the other side. And hold. And again. And breathe in. Deep breath out. Make sure there is no pain or pressure in your back. Feel the tummy muscles working instead. And one more each side.
Last one. Come back to the center. Good, okay. So we're gonna grab the ball, place it in the hands, legs in tabletop or feet to the floor, that's up to you. Ball taps back and we're curling up and tapping to the knees. 1, 2. Remember to keep that rib cage pulling down into the floor. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. Good, keep the ball above the head, take the legs out wide, place the ball between the legs. Hands under the bum if you need some extra support and tap. 1. Pull it up. Don't let that back lift, don't let your back get tight. You shouldn't be rocking up and down the mat, okay? You can feel that through the inner thighs and through the lower abs. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, and grab the ball again. Bring the knees into the chest. Okay, now you can leave your head on the floor if you like. I want you to squeeze those legs together while they're in here, and I want you to flex those feet, so pull your toes back. If you want to curl up, you can. And then as we breathe out, we're going to lengthen back. So the legs are going to go out, so just watch that they don't go too low because you've got a weight in your hands and that's making you work harder to stop your rib cage lifting. If the legs drop too low, it's going to get even harder on your back. Breathe in and out. In and out. If you want to do one leg at a time, you can. You're going to do 2 more. And last one. And bring it all in. Good. Place the ball between the legs. Curling up if you want to. Tap the hands to the outside of the ball. Okay, if you need extra support, you roll up your mat underneath your bum because you don't have your hands there anymore. You're pushing away, tap, and in. Now, of course, if that is going to hurt your back way too much, don't have to move the ball that far, okay? And if you want to, just do curls again. Back, in, in, in. 2 more. In, last one. In, grab the ball, gently take those feet to the floor, stretch those legs out and shake it all about. Good, make sure you loosen right into that hip area as well. Good, okay. Bend those knees up. We will start with the ball in the hands again. And once again, you can go to tabletop. I'm gonna leave my feet on the floor this time. But if you wanna go back to tabletop, go for it. We're curling up again for 10. Feel the belly sink into the floor as you come up. Five more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the ball above your head. Okay, we're going to take those legs back to tabletop. We're going to place the ball back between the legs. This time we're trying to lift our bum off the floor. So we're lifting. Draw that belly button into the floor. Push your elbows and shoulders down into the floor. Two more. Last one. Good. Grab that ball again. All right, hug your knees. Okay, so this time we're going to take the ball above our head, rest it on the floor,
Make it comfortable with your hands, okay? I'm gonna let my elbows just drop right back because my shoulders can do that. Yours might not be able to, okay? We're going to do that reverse curl, lifting the bum, and we're going to extend the legs and see if we can tap the ball with our feet. So we come up and tap, back to tabletop. Again. Four more. Both legs at the same time. Last one. Good, and bring the ball in. Okay, so we're going to take that ball back down to the legs while I work out what I'm doing. Place the ball between the legs. All right, so with the legs in the air, we're going to curl up and grab the ball. Then when we extend, and you can leave your knees bent, we're going to tap back. Then we're going to bring everything in, put the ball back. No, we'll keep the ball in our hands and tap back. So we're going up and back, up and back, up and back. Sink that belly button down into the floor. Breathe out as you come up in particular, because that is the harder movement. You can feel those tummy muscles working. Good. Okay, relax for a moment. So we're going to do that one again. Now, if you do want to leave your legs in tabletop the whole time, you can do. Okay, so you can have your legs here. You're going to go and bring it in. And you can see I'm trying to lift my bum when I do that one. Okay, otherwise, we come up, curl it in, and we tap. But we're going to try and lift that bum as well as the head this time, okay? So you can do it. What did I do? You can do that and just back to tabletop, or you can make the full move all the way to the floor. There we go. Now it's making sense. Holy moly. Maybe it's the heat. Are you ready? No? Yes? Good. All right, let's take those legs wide, okay? Whichever way you're doing it. Take the ball back. All right, so as we curl up, the head lifts and the bum. Tabletop. Tabletop. Want to go harder? To the floor. To the floor. It's up to you. Two options. Make sure that bum and the upper body lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to rest those feet down on the floor. Going to give you a moment. Shake those legs out if you need to. Breathing deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth. Place the ball onto the knees. Take one leg up to tabletop. It's going to bring the ball up above your face. Take the other leg to tabletop. Both knees are resting on the ball here. All right, opposite arm and leg, extending out. 1. Let's do the same arm and leg. Same opposite, so right arm, left leg. Again, 1 and 2. Keep that belly button sinking. 3, breathe. 5 more. Last one. Changing sides. And 1. Don't let that back get tight. Leg higher if it is. 5 more. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And hug those knees. All right, you're gonna place that ball between the legs so that you can gently take it to the floor. Swing the legs over the top again, take those arms back out to the side, and let's do a little twist to the right and hold. Use those tummy muscles still, roll through to the other side. Going to do one more to each side. Take your time. And last one. And back to the center. Good. Place the heels on the ball, knees in by your chest, and then push the ball away, straightening out the legs. Bring the arms back down by your side. Take a breath in. Breathe out, pelvic tilt. And lift those hips. Breathe in and hold. And breathe out, roll the spine back down. Make sure you're rolling down. Again, roll it up. Breathe in. Squeeze that bum, breathe out. And again. Breathe in and breathe out. 2 more. Roll it up. And last one, roll it up. Make sure you keep squeezing as you roll back down. Good. Place your right knee on your Place your right foot on your left knee. Let that knee hang out to the side. Feel it opening the hip there. If you want to, just gently push that knee away with your right hand, just to open up and get a little bit of a stronger stretch. Keep that knee pointed out to the side, bend the left leg and pull the ball towards you with your left foot. At the same time, I'm using my right elbow to keep that knee pointed out, so that I'm stretching in through the right hip there. It's going down into the back of the leg as well. Inner thigh will be stretching too. Of course, depending on how tight you are in certain spots is where you're going to feel it the most. Let's push that ball away now. Let's place the right foot on there and the left foot onto the right knee. Again, we're going to push that knee away with our hand, push it away. Open up the hip. So you might find that on one side you can't feel a lot going on when you do this, and the other side you can feel a bit more. Keep that knee out to the side as you bring your right foot towards you. Pull that ball in, and now I'm using my left elbow to keep the knee pointed out. Pulling it towards. So it does extend from the lower back right through the hips, down into the back of the leg. And then we push the ball away to release. Good job. Okay, let's grab that ball between the legs and let's roll up. And then I want you to see if you can, I'm just going to turn, balance. So find a balance point, belly button drawing back towards the spine, switch on those tummy muscles. We're going to push the ball up, and at the same time we're going to push the feet away. So you might not be able to get your legs completely straight, but I want you to go to the best that you can. Now, if it's really hurting your back here, drag your feet along the floor. But I still want you to try and keep your weight in the center, okay? Which means your tummy muscles should still be working. If you take all that weight down, well, firstly, you're not gonna be able to slide, but if you can sit back still and keep it down, you'll be able to slide in better, okay? Just do the best that you can. We're trying for 5. 1 and 2, belly button back. 3, 4, last one, and 5. Good, and lower the feet. Okay, let's stretch those legs out now. Take them out in front of you. Sit up as tall as you can. Bring that ball right in up to your chest. Try not to knock the microphone. Okay, just lower your head down over the ball. Let the ball rock to where it needs to, so you can just wrap yourself around it and relax those arms and shoulders. Good. Pull the ball towards you as you sit up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to push the ball out to the toes and then push the chest forward. So unless you're super flexible, unless you're more flexible than what I'm doing right now, then the ball should sit on your toes, otherwise it might end up on the floor. Then you'll have to go chase it. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, relaxing your back, your neck, your shoulders. Okay, we've done a lot of work on our back tonight, so make sure that you are getting a decent stretch extending from there. You can also feel it in the back of the legs. Okay, draw the belly button back and sit up. We're now going to take the legs out wider. Press fade to black. Push the ball away. Stretch those arms out. Let the head just hang down between the arms. So make sure we got the inner thighs stretching first. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, I want you to try and relax right from the hips all the way up to the neck. Deep breath out, sinking lower. All right, so see if you can keep yourself down at this level. Take the ball over to the right leg, follow the ball. So you're now hanging over that right leg. Now we want to keep that butt, both sides of your butt on the floor. So you're going to feel a greater stretch through the lower back on the left. Okay, and without pressing fade to black, we're going to come over to the other side. I might leave the ball. So you feel that change through the lower back there. Still hanging as deep as you can. You might even find you can get a little deeper now when you come back to the center. Maybe, maybe not. Draw the belly button back and roll the ball back towards you. Good, all right. Bring those legs in. Take your right leg across the body, sit up tall, and turn to the right. Make sure you are lifting right up out of those hips, and once again we're getting a stretch and release in through the hips, but it is extending from the lower back because that area is all connected, okay? And especially if your lower back is already weak, then you're going to find you need to stretch right through those hips as well. Plus you've had the ball between your legs and it's tough work. Slowly come back around. Place the ball on the other side and we'll change legs, hug it in, sit up tall and turn the other way. Make sure you keep pulling that knee towards your chest as best you can so that you're still getting that stretch in the hips. Good, and slowly back around again. Okay, so we're going into child's pose. I'll go this way so I have to stick my thumb at you. Starting with a basic child's pose. So sitting back as far as you can, take a deep breath in and breathe out. Sink your right head down between the arms. Sink the chest down towards the floor. You're getting a stretch in the front of the shoulders. Get a gentle stretch through the neck and the spine, and once again you're releasing into that lower back. Draw the belly button back, roll yourself up. So we'll try and do a cat stretch as we roll up, okay? Take those knees out wide. We're going to go deeper this time, so sitting back as far as you can. Deep breath out, sink that chest down. You feel yourself drop a little lower to the floor. Deep breath out. Okay, so we're pushing the spine to the ceiling like a cat stretch. Drop the chin to the chest, arch that back, and bring the ball back to the knees. All right, we're gonna come down onto our tummy and do our cobra pose. So try not to lose the ball. Hold onto the ball with your hands, elbows on the floor, rest your face on the ball. Depends on how big it is. All right, squeeze that butt. All right, so we're gonna look over the right shoulder. Looking as far over that right shoulder as you can. You're squeezing that lower back as well. Okay, let's turn and look the other way. Watch out for your nose. Looking over the other shoulder now. Still squeezing in through that lower back. Good, okay, now we're gonna come up. So just carefully push yourself up. If you have to let go of the ball, do so. Coming up onto one knee when you're ready. I'll give you a moment to get here. So we're pulling right up out of that back leg. We are squared up with the floor. The ball, it doesn't matter what side it's on, it's just there just to help you balance a little bit. Pelvic tilt, hold it there. Feeling that stretch in the front of the back leg. And release. Place the ball on the other side, changing legs, and again, tuck and hold. Keep pulling up. And release. Okay. So we're coming into that crouched position now, down behind the ball, sitting back as far as you can or down as low as you can. If your bum's already halfway up, that's fine. Drop your chin to your chest, then push your bum all the way up. Now we're going to take those feet about the width of the mat and have a small bend in those knees. I'm going to push that ball and then we're going to go right into that cat stretch. So I want you to breathe out, push the spine towards the ceiling, drop the chin into the chest, belly button to the spine, and breathe in, push it away. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Bring that ball right up to the knees. Little pinch. Remember, we're not leaning on the ball. We roll up, lift that pelvic floor, so we're all engaged and we're standing nice and tall. Let me turn around. Good, just holding that ball gently. Take the arms forward, deep breath out and squeeze back. Breathe in and out. And in and out. And release. Good, chin to the chest now. Chin to the ceiling. Chin to the chest. And forward. Look over the right shoulder and the left and forward. Drop the ear down and over and up. Deep breath in and out. Breathe in, shoulders up, and breathe out. Breathe in, open, and deep breath out. And again, breathe it in and out. And shoulders up and down. And elbows back. And release. All right, well done, ladies. How you feeling? Warm? Ready for bed? Feeling good. Take care, everyone. Look after yourselves, and I will speak to you all very soon.